Yo, what's up, guys? It is Mushroom Collector Racing here. I'm here at Sound number 282. And let's go racing. We're going to kick it off with Gravedigger and Pillage Idiot. And Gravedigger gets the win. Next up, we have Sriracha versus Fire Max D. And Fire Max D gets the win. Next up, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Monster Mutt Track Ace. And, ooh, what a race. They both flip over. And just barely, Monster Mutt Track Ace gets the win. Next up, we have Mario versus Iron Man Mach 7.
Go big, go Hot Wheels!
And nice save by Iron Man, but Mario gets the win. Next up, we have The Undertaker versus Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.
Go big, go Hot Wheels!
And, oh, nice save by Jeep. And he takes the win backwards. Next up, we have ISO Toro Loco versus Steer Clear. And, ooh, what a race. But it's going to Steer Clear. Next up, we have Edgeglow Batman versus Luigi. And Luigi gets the win over Batman. Next up, we have Hall Y'all versus the Camaro SS.
Go big, go Hot Wheels!
And, ooh, they both collide. But it's going to Hall Y'all. Next up, we have Bowser versus the returning Torque Terror Demo Derby.
Go big, go Hot Wheels!
And Torque Terror won an upset, taking out Bowser. Next up, we have John Cena versus Time Flies. And Time Flies gets the comeback win. Next up, we have Mad Scientist Mud versus Hulk. And, ooh! Nice save by Hulk, and he takes the win. Next up, we have Yoshi versus Operation Stomp Ride Truck.
Go big, go Hot Wheels!
And, oh, Yoshi had the lead, but it didn't work. Operation Stomp gets the win. Next up, we have Gravedigger 1996 versus the returning Podium Crasher. And, oh, nice save by Podium Crasher, and gets the upset win over Gravedigger 1996. Next up, we have Big Kahuna versus Skeleton Crew, black and white. And nice save by Big Kahuna, but Skeleton Crew is going to take the win. Next up, we have Derailed versus Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And, oh, very good race. In a shocking turn of events, Derailed takes the upset win. Next up, we have Gravedigger Ride versus 5 Alarm Black and White. Two very fast trucks, and Gravedigger Ride gets the win. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune versus Dalmatian 2017. And Dalmatian gets the win. Next up, we have Spur of the Moment versus Bad News Clear Crushers. And Bad News takes the win. Next up, we have Track Ace Bounty Hunter taking on the World Finals 19 Avenger. And Avenger sneaks by, and Avenger gets the win. Here we got a good race. We have Autoloco Train Trucks and BKT Ride. And close race. But it's going to be Autoloco Training Trucks. Next up, we have Blue NEA versus AJ Styles. And, ooh, nice save by NEA. But it's close. but NEA gets the win. Next up, we have Fire Zombie versus Gold Max D. And good race, and Gold Max D takes the win. And the final race of round number 1 is going to feature Wildflower and Ice Dalmatian. And Wildflower sneaks by, and Wildflower gets the win. Okay, guys, before we go to round number 2, we need a fast loser because Wildflower needs an opponent to race. So here it is. It's Bowser against BKT Ride. And good race. And Bowser gets the win. Alright, guys. Here we go with round number 2. We're going to kick things off with Gravedigger and Fire Max D. It's going to be Gravedigger winning with a block. Next up, we have Mario taking on the Monster Matrack Ace. And Mario gets the win. Next up, we have Steer Clear versus the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
It's going to be close, but Jeep takes the win. Next up, we have Luigi versus Hall Y'all.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
And close race. But it's going to be Hall Y'all. Next up, we have Time Flies versus Torque Terror Demo Derby. And, ooh, Torque Terror Rex. And Torque Terror takes the win. Next up, we have Operation Stomp versus Hulk.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
And Operation Stomp takes the win. Next up, we have Podium Crasher versus Skeleton Crew Black and White.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
And Podium Crasher hit it first, and therefore Podium Crasher takes the win. Next up, we have Derailed versus Gravedigger Ride. And Gravedigger Ride gets the comeback win. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast Clear Crushers taking on Dalmatian 2017. And Bad News takes the win. Next up, we have Autolico Train Trucks versus the World Finals 19 Avenger. And Avenger gets the win. Next up, we have Blue NEA versus Gold Max D. And Gold Max D gets the win. And the final race of round 2 is Wildflower and Bowser. And what a race. And Wildflower takes the upset win. Okay, guys, here we go with round number 3. We're going to kick things off with Gravedigger and Mario. It's going to be Mario. Next up, we have Jeep Wrangler Unlimited versus Hall Y'all.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
And Jeep Wrangler gets the win. Next up, we have Torque Terror Demo Derby versus Operation Stomp Ride Truck.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
And Torque Terror takes the win. Next up, we have Podium Crasher versus Gravedigger Ride. And Podium Crasher gets the win. Next up, we have World Finals 19 Avenger versus Clear Crusher's Bad News Travels Fast. And good race. But it's going to be Bad News Travels Fast. And the final race of round number 3 is going to feature Wildflower and Gold Max D. And it's going to be Gold Max D. Alright guys, here are the quarterfinals, but we're going to need 2 fastest races to make it 8 to be even. So here they are. And we're going to kick things off with Hall and Avenger, World Finals 19. And what a race. But Avenger World Finals 19 takes the win. And the final fastest race is going to feature Operation Stomp Ride and Gravedigger Ride. Battle of the Ride Trucks. And Operation Stomp gets the win. Alright guys, here we are, the quarterfinals. Mario and Jeep Wrangler Unlimited will kick us off.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
It's going to be Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Next up, we have the Battle of the Demolition Derby Trucks. Podium Crusher and Torque Terror.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
It's going to be Podium Crasher. Next up, we have Clear Crusher's Bad News versus Gold Max D. And it's going to be Gold Max D with the upset win. And the final race of the quarterfinals is the World Finals 19 Avenger and Operation Stomp Ride. It's going to be Operation Stomp Ride. Now we're down to the semifinals of Science Series 282. Inside of Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, we have the Tort Fanatic. Inside of Podium Crasher, we have Icky Zack Attack. Inside of Gold Max D, we have Hyundai Yang 1987. And inside of Operation Stomp Ride, we have Awesome Sports 13. So we're going to kick things off with Podium Crasher and Jeep Wrangler.
Go big, go Hot Wheels.
It's going to be Podium Crasher. Who will meet Podium Crasher in the championship race? Gold Max D or Operation Stomp Ride? It's going to be Gold Max D with the upset win. Alright guys, here is your championship race. Inside of Gold Max D, we have Hyundai Yang 1987. And inside of Podium Crasher, we have Icky Zack Attack. Both these guys have never won before, which means we're going to have a new champion. Let's see who that is. And the winner of sign-up series number 282 is going to be none other than Hyundai Yang 1987. Inside of the Gold Max D has done it. And Hyundai Yang 1987 is in his debut. So that's even a better one for you, man. Hyundai Yang 1987, congratulations on your win. I was not expecting Gold Max D a win. It usually loses in round one most of the time. But now, you finally got him a win. So, congratulations, you deserve it. Icky Zack Attack. I did not expect this truck to be in the championship race in its return, because usually this truck is very fast and it just keeps going faster and faster every single time in my events. But Icky Zack Attack, you did great, man. It's gonna make it that one step further, and Podium Crusher is a truck to look out for in future events. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Great race, everybody. Congratulations to Hyundai Yang 1987 for getting his first win on my channel. And I will see you guys in sign-up series 283.